Okay, for starters, don't do this at home. Okay? I feel like that goes without saying, but I feel like I have to say it. Do not tattoo yourself. This piece, it's gonna be a tattoo piece on my leg here. It's very sentimental to me. I have done tattoos on my leg before. This one, at first I said, I'm gonna go get it professionally done. But then I told myself, no. This means too much. It's going on your tattoo leg anyways. Do it yourself. So, I'm just gonna jump in and do it. I have a long weekend. Today's Friday, it's July 4th, hence the red, white, and blue Vans Walt Disney World hat. But, yeah. We're going to just jump in and do it. I'm going to sterilize this area, wrap things, get everything prepared, and then we will put the stencil on. For me, stencils are the hardest part of tattoos. I don't know if I'm just too impatient with stencils, too rough with stencils, or what. But, I mean, these tattoos I already have, but you can't see, I'm looking at the wrong monitor. These that I already have on my leg here, each one took at least 2 tries at a stencil. And when I first did the stencil, I printed off 6 copies of it, and I have 2 left. So that's what we're gonna do. And as you can see, it is a paw print. It is Grayson's paw print. It is his actual paw print. Those who don't know, Grayson was my dude, my dog. But I had Grayson 11 and a half years. My mom's coworker snatched up Grayson from an abuser's home. If I'm remembering correctly, owner kicked him, didn't feed him, you know, those kind of things. And so my mom's coworker had enough, and one day on his way to work, he just went over there and grabbed him, brought him into the office, and my mom brought him home on lunch. And as soon as I saw Grayson, I was like, that's my dog. It was just this instant connection. So we adopted Grayson, and he was my dude. He was my ride or die. When we took Grayson to the vet for the first time, we all thought he was 8 weeks old because he was so small. He was 8 months old. That's how malnourished he was when we got him. Grayson had this uncanny sense to know when I was having a bad day, when, you know, whatever. He would just know, and he would come and nudge my hand. And I'm getting emotional just talking about it right now. He would cuddle up next to me and just kind of sit there, just so I would know he was there for me in some really hard times for me. You know, and he held me together sometimes when I didn't think it was possible. You know, he was as much as an emotional support pet as I've seen people carrying dogs on the planes and stuff, if you know what I mean. He was my dude. And I miss him a lot. The day before his 12th birthday, we had to put him to sleep. He He battled for a month where he stopped eating. He just wasn't quite lethargic, but just didn't have any energy. He tried to put on a good face. He tried to play. He tried to do these things. But something wasn't right. So one day when I was at work, my mom took him to the vet, and they said, here's this new medication, try this, we'll see, how it works. And not even 4 or 5 days later, it's like, this isn't working, he's getting worse, let's go back to the vet. So we took him back to the vet on Monday, and I knew going in that it was probably the last time I was going to see him. I left work, met my mom there, who picked him up from the house, and he had stomach cancer, and it had grown so rapidly just in the week between the first visit when they checked him and when we took him back, that there was nothing else we could do. I had to make the really hard call, sitting there in that room, to say goodbye. So, and I've always wanted to do this tattoo, even before Grayson got sick. So Grayson, when he knew I was in a bad mood, or he wanted attention, or, any of those things, and I was sitting on the couch, he would walk up and just put his paw on my leg. Just put his paw there and rest it and look at me. So that's what this tattoo is. The vet took his paw prints after they, put him down. I've taken that paw print and I made a digital copy, made the stencil, and we're here. So this tattoo means a lot to me. So Grayson's paw print is gonna go where he always rested it. It's gonna go right here on my leg, right above my knee, kind of at an angle. And it's gonna be an emotional ride, as you can tell. And Baxter here, who has stepped up a whole lot since we put Grayson down as the emotional support. Yeah, so I'm gonna sterilize and prep everything here. So I'm gonna sterilize and prep everything here, which means this one's gotta go up. He's gotta go up to the bedroom, so it's sterilized, buddy. Okay. And then we'll get going. Yeah. One thing left to do is to do it. not gonna lie to you. As I'm finishing up, I'm thinking about Grayson, and it's making me very emotional. Very emotional. Oh my goodness. I'm about to start bawling, emotional. Keep tattooing to not keep from crying. The pain of the gun is the only thing keeping me from losing it. I think that's it. I think I'm done. I think I am done. Let's zoom in. Alright, that's all that camera's got. You can see the dots I was adding there at the end. It really makes it look like an ink plot. But yeah, that's it. I mean, my eyes got watery, sure, but I didn't start crying fully. When Grayson passed, my first thought was to do a painting for him, but I knew I wouldn't do the painting justice. I would never be happy with it, and so I just didn't do it. So I didn't. But now that I've done this, I couldn't be happier. I honestly couldn't. This tattoo means so much to me. I'm glad I did it myself. And I will probably have to go do some touch-ups on it. Like, I can already tell the center there could use some work, but maybe not, since it's an ink plot, you know what I mean? So, we will see. Let's do the TikTok reveals, you know?